So, good evening. So, second BA, second year BA, all groups, semester 4, second year BA, all groups, semester 4, SEC-2. మనకి SEC 1 ఏంటంటే MS Word and PowerPoint. SEC 2 is MS Access and MS Excel. SEC 2 is MS Excel and MS Access. So SEC 2లో యూనిట్ 2 MS Access. సో చెప్పుకున్నాం లాస్ట్ క్లాస్లోనే. MS Access is a database, one of the database. There are many databases are there, like Oracle, MS Access, MS SQL Server, like MySQL and other databases. So MS Access is one of the database. So today we discuss about what are the database and what are the different terms used in the databases, how to use MS Access, navigation, how to navigate the objects in MS Access. So what are the different objects or parts in MS Access database, like queries, reports, tables, like that. And what are the definitions, like what is a database, what is a table, what is a and file management, backup, compat and repair access files, create, filter, sort the table and the MS Access files. Similarly, work with different views in MS Access. Know when to use Access or Excel to manage data. Use the relationship window. You understand also what is a database. A database describes a collection of data organized to allow storage, access, retrieve and use of data. So what is the definition of a database? A database is a collection of data or information organized to allow storage, access and retrieval. The use of data contains at least one table, and though thought of like of a manual file cabinet in a large organization, it is the job of the DBA to administer. So what is a database? Database is nothing but it is a collection of data or information organized means arranged to create to allow storage and to access, how to access the data information, retrieval, and every database must have at least one table. So DBA is the responsible person to do all these things. Next is, what is Microsoft Access? So Microsoft Access is Microsoft Access is one of the database one of the application created in Office 2010. So there are different types of Microsoft Office versions are available, like Office 2003, Office 2007, Office 2010, like that. So what is Microsoft Access? Microsoft Access is a database file which is used to create large databases or database files and maintain and retrieve the data or information whenever we want in a different ways by using some queries and some. So a DBMS is a software tool that allows you to use computer to create databases, add, change and delete data in there. So Microsoft Access అనేది DBMS సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఇది, లేదా RDBMS సాఫ్ట్వేర్. దీంతో మనము కంప్యూటర్లో సంబంధించి డేటాబేసెస్ని క్రియేట్ చేయడానికి, యాడ్ చేయడానికి, చేంజ్ చేయడానికి, డిలీట్ చేయడానికి, అలాగే డేటాని డిలీట్ చేయడానికి, యాడ్ చేయడానికి, లేదా మాడిఫై చేయడానికి, లేదంటే సిమిలర్లీ టేబుల్స్ని క్రియేట్ చేయడానికి, చేంజ్ చేయడానికి, డిలీట్ చేయడానికి మనం యూస్ చేస్తాం. So there are many other databases, DBMS and databases are there, like DB2, Oracle, SQL Server. Ivanni kuda vendors, commercial vendors. There are many other types types of DBMS softwares are also there, like DB2, Oracle, SQL Server, Sybase. Like, so why MS Access? So MS Access, what is the benefits, or what are the uses of MS Access? మెయిన్గా ఎంఎస్ యాక్సెస్ లేదా మైక్రోసాఫ్ట్ యాక్సెస్ లేదా ఎనీ మైక్రోసాఫ్ట్ ప్రొడక్ట్ అనేవి జనరల్గా మైక్రోసాఫ్ట్ ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టంలో మాత్రమే వర్క్ అవుతాయి. అంటే మీన్స్ దీస్ డేటాబేసెస్ కెన్ బి యూజ్డ్ ఓన్లీ ఆన్ విండోస్ 7 or 10 or any other versions. So what are the features and applications? Means easy to learn and low cost, means almost free. Next is readily available, means we can easily install it, the software. Design principles we will learn can also be applied to enterprise level database management. So we can design various database structures, or we can design various database tables and databases, and we can also apply various principles on these tables to create enterprise database levels databases. Next one is access can be used as an interface to pull information from other sources such as MS, TFS, SQL database and others. So MS Access can be used as an interface between, means MS Access can be used as a backend database table for many other applications like Java applications, SQL Server databases, or Microsoft applications, and we can also use MS Access with any programming language and any other application, enterprise applications tools like Visual Studio, Java, JSPs, ESPs and others. So what are the different parts or objects? What are the different parts or objects of MS Access? So MS Accessలో మనకి ఉండే మెయిన్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్, ఎంఎస్ యాక్సెస్లో ఉండే మనకి మెయిన్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ లేదా ఎంఎస్ యాక్సెస్లో ఉండే మెయిన్ కాంపోనెంట్స్ లేదా ఎంఎస్ యాక్సెస్లో ఉండే మనకి మెయిన్ పార్ట్స్ ఏంటంటే టేబుల్స్, క్వెరీస్, రిపోర్ట్స్, ఫార్మ్స్. So first one is tables, second one is queries, third one is reports, fourth one is forms, fifth one is macros and modules. So these are the different parts, or these are the different components, or these are the different objects which are available in MS Access database. So first one is tables, second one is queries, third one is reports, fourth one is forms, fifth one is macros, sixth one is module. సో టేబుల్స్ అంటే మనం చెప్పుకున్నాము, డేటాని మనము క్రియేట్ చేయాలన్నా, డేటాని స్టోర్ చేయాలన్నా మనం ఒక ఫిజికల్ ప్లేస్ కావాలి. ఆ ఫిజికల్ ప్లేసే మనకి టేబుల్ అంట. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ఎ టేబుల్? టేబుల్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏ ఫిజికల్ ప్లేస్, physically stored, or physical place where the original data or information is stored in the form of records, tables, columns or fields, like that in a database. So last classలో చెప్పినట్టు టేబుల్స్ అనేవి టూ వ్యూస్లో ఉంటాయి, డిజైన్ వ్యూ అండ్ డేటా వ్యూ. డిజైన్ వ్యూలో మనకి టేబుల్ స్ట్రక్చర్ అనేది ఉంటుంది. డిజైన్ వ్యూలో మనకి టేబుల్ స్ట్రక్చర్స్ అనేవి మనం క్రియేట్ చేస్తాము. డేటా వ్యూలో మనకి ఒరిజినల్ డేటా లేదా ఫిజికల్ డేటా అనేది స్టోర్ అవుతుంది. సో నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ క్వెరీస్. వాట్ ఈస్ ఎ క్వెరీ? క్వెరీ ఆర్ SQL query. Query or SQL query. Query is nothing but it is some type of inquiry or some type of command given to any DBMS. సో జనరల్లీ SQL అనే లాంగ్వేజ్ అనేది మనకి యూస్ చేస్తాం. ఏ DBMSలో అయినా సరే, ఎనీ DBMSలో కానీ ఎనీ RDBMSలో కానీ మనం SQL అనే ఒక లాంగ్వేజ్ అనేది యూస్ చేస్తాం. SQL means structured query language. SQL means structured query language. So SQL is a English-like language which is used to write or give some commands or some instructions to in any DBMS or any RDBMS packages like Oracle, SQL Server, MS Access, like that. So SQL query. What is a query? Query is nothing but it is some instruction or command. A query is nothing but it is a instruction or command given by the user to ask some results or some output from the tables. Next one is reports. What is a report? Report is nothing but it is some form of output. Reports are nothing but some form of outputs. Generally, these outputs are used to display or view on the screen, or these outputs can be taken on a paper, print out like hard copies, or we may send these reports to someone by mail, or we may store and keep them like that. So reports are what are the outputs of a results are the outputs of output formats. Generally, these reports are contains there are different many types of reports are used. Later we will discuss one by one. Then next is forms. So what is a form? Form means nothing but it is a data entry screen. Form is nothing but a data entry screen or a screen where the user enters some data or information. Where the user enters the data or information on the screen by using some forms or data entry forms, and these the entire data or information or records are stored in the database tables. So forms are nothing but these are the data entry screens which are used to create some neat output reports or screens for accepting data and information. What else? Next is macros. So what is a macro? Macro is nothing but it is a shortcut key, shortcuts to do some tasks in any MS Access or any Office package. Module. Next one is module. So what is a module? Module is nothing but some method or some procedures or some tasks. Generally, these modules are written by using some code like VB script code or using some any scripting language code. Generally, VB code or VB script code. So VB means Visual Basic. VB means Visual Basic code. So these modules are procedures to do some calculations or to do some complex calculations and others. So all these 6 components are called as objects or different components or different parts of MS Access. So what are the different components of MS Access package? Tables, queries, reports, forms, macros and modules. We will explain one by one later in the next classes.